Ladies and gentlemen, double blind open hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Double Blind Improv, where you never know what might happen because neither do we. I am your host, Eric Thompson. Now, the way this show works, it's been a long weekend. I have one hat that is full of different games that we can play, and I have a hat that is full of names from the audience. So I'm going to draw a game out of one hat, and then draw the names out of the other hat to figure out who's going to do it. So you don't know what we're playing next or who's going to be playing it. Sound good?
Yes.
Now, before we hop into this, we're in the last few hours, and this is where we all get sappy. This is Die Laughing 5. Double Blind was born at Die Laughing 1. So this means a lot to me. So thank you all for being here for this.
No keyboardist.
All right. For our first game, I'm going to need Brianna, Kelvin, Kayla, and Kyle. They're going to play a game we call Questions Only. The way this game works is they come out in a pair, and they can only speak in questions. If they say something that's not a question, take too long, or do anything else I deem unworthy, I'll buzz and I'll have to swap with someone that's waiting. I need an adjective. Describes a noun.
Goopy.
Goopy. The inspiration for this game of questions is goopy. Whenever you're ready.
Is this cake batter cooked? Does it look cooked? Should it run like this?
Whoa.
Is it supposed to be chocolate? Does this smell like egg? Why are you even bothering to smell it?
Oh.
Is that run?
Whoa.
Do I look like I'm curious? Is this some kind of science experiment? Is it possibly alive? Do you think it can hear us? Hello? I don't think I heard you.
Do you think aliens are real?
Have you been experiencing aliens?
Why is there slime on my doorstep?
Have you checked for pests?
Should I have?
Are you aware of how many infestations there are in the tri-state area?
How many are there in the world?
Do I look like I can count that high?
No.
Do you know how to make slime?
Is this a trick question?
Aren't you my science teacher?
Haven't I seen you in class before?
Do you even know my name?
Is it Karen?
Do you call all your students Karen?
Only some of them. Is that cake gluten-free?
Are you gonna have a problem if it's not?
How did we get here? How does all of us get here?
What is man's place in the universe?
What is woman's place in the universe?
Does this look infected?
Do you want me to touch it again?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
What color are my shoes?
Are you colorblind?
Is that bad?
Are you okay?
Am I okay?
Do we need to go to the doctor?
Where's the doctor?
How do you not know?
Are you a doctor?
Have we been through this before?
Are you the doctor?
Have you met
next game, I need Lauren, Salsa, and Duck. They're going to play a game we call Instant Soap Opera. The way this game works is that during this game, one of them must always be staring off in the distance. One must always be staring at the one staring into the distance, and the other must be overcome with emotion. And if one changes positions, the others must change to compensate. What I need is a suggestion. I need a suggestion of something you'd find in your kitchen.
A spatula.
A spatula. The inspiration for this game is spatula. Whenever you're ready.
Pedro! What is it? Why was the spatula in the bedroom again?
Is that a spatula? I thought it was a sex toy.
Pedro, you know that that's not how the spatula is supposed to be used. When I use my spatula, I want it used for brownies, not putting in your brown area.
You're not... You just aren't kinky enough for me anymore. I don't know if this is going to work out.
Pedro. What is it that you're trying to tell me? Are you breaking up with me?
It's not so much as a break as a tear in the fabric of our lives.
I don't know if I can take it. Pedro! I've given you the best years of my life, Pedro!
Pedro! Why haven't you broken up with Fernando yet?
I've been trying. He just won't take no for an answer.
Who the fuck is that?
I think you're not trying hard enough.
It's not easy being a Renaissance man in the modern age.
I need you to stop working at the Renaissance Fair as well.
This is just too much for me.
Girl, you need to step away from my man. Yes, that's what you gotta do.
You think so?
Yes, I think so.
What if I told you he was my man first?
I'd be completely brokenhearted.
All I ever wanted in a relationship was love and a little bit of light spanking in the bedroom.
And all I ever wanted was to be seen.
I see you.
No, you don't.
I didn't mean to do it this way.
You know what Pedro doesn't understand?
Spatulas?
Yes. He doesn't know that we can just get a paddle.
A paddle?
A paddle? You know what?
Why has no one ever told me of this thing called a paddle?
Yes. I used to...
For our next game, I need Jen J and I need Jeff Roberts Gillen. They're going to play a game we call Alphabet. The way this works is during this scene, whenever one of them starts talking, they'll use the next letter of the alphabet, going back and forth until they get back around to where they started. I need a suggestion of a place you might go if you have free time.
Walmart.
Library.
DMV.
Library. We're going to go with library. The inspiration for this scene is library. What letter do you want them to start with? K. Library starting with K. Whenever you're ready.
Keep the books that have to do with the Dewey Decimal System right here.
Leave them alone.
My system is, I put them here, I leave them here. No one ever takes out books on the Dewey Decimal System.
No, you're wrong. It's worked for decades.
One person, me, has made it work.
Perfect.
Quite.
Really, though, how does it even work?
Simple. You take the books that are labeled Dewey Decimal System and you put them right here. I made a sign.
Take them and put them here.
Usually.
It's very confusing.
Well, you know, some people are smart and some people...
Excuse me?
I had a really good one. You! I was talking about you!
0 cents. That just makes 0 cents.
Again, smart. You.
Books should be in a place that makes sense.
Crazy.
Duh.
Everybody knows books belong in a library. Libraries have order. The Dewey Decimal System tells you what order they go in, and therefore I have to tell people what the Dewey Decimal System is.
For fuck's sake! I
Great. Just invent your own system. Call it the Diana system.
Hello, that's the plan.
I didn't know that you were an inventor.
Just became one.
Cool.
Our next game is for Nate and Mike and Jessa and John. They're going to play a game we call Translate. Nate and Mike are going to act out a scene entirely in gibberish, and John and Jessa are going to provide the translations they need for that scene. I need a phrase that you might say too often.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. This is a segment from the movie Holy Shit in gibberish. Whenever you're ready.
Look
out! There it is on the horizon!
Man, that is the biggest gorilla I have ever seen.
Holy shit!
I just... Wow! Wow!
What do you mean by that?
Well, I wasn't implying anything about it. I mean, I still find you attractive. I mean, I just, you know.
Since when?
Damn my Freudian slip.
Are you talking about this when there's a threat on the horizon?
Look, we'll deal with the gorilla now, and we'll deal with our animal attraction later.
But I am more important than the gorilla.
Look, what much does our love matter in the world when there's so much angry primate rage?
Hot sex!
I've done the crunch crunching some of the numbers here, Steve, and I figure if you and I can head back to the Holiday Inn for maybe 15 minutes, I think we can get back in time to stop the gorilla before he gets to Chicago.
You know, I think that sounds like a great idea.
Boingo.
For our next game, I'm going to need Josh, Jesse, Jenna, Sarah, Eric, and Heather.
Keeps on giving.
Now we're going to play a game we call Foot in Mouth. The way this game works is that we're going to get different types of social situations or places, and they're going to take turns stepping forward, saying or doing the worst thing that you can say or do in that situation. Now, someone has stolen my pen, so I'm just going to wing this. Start shouting out places or situations.
Party in the elevator.
Renaissance Festival.
Meeting the parents. Rodeo.
Road trip.
Public restroom.
Fencing tournament. Dental hygienist.
Speech championship.
Methadone clinic.
Wedding. Family crisis interventionist.
Getting knighted by the queen.
Suicide hotline. TV show.
War memorial. Baby shower.
I kind of want to just let everyone yell for the rest of the... You're horrible people.
Is this just the whole structure? Are they just
Have to tell the family
gonna...
what
Yeah,
they
we'll just
died.
stand and listen to them.
It's actually meant to be emotionally damaging.
We're gonna start with the vet. Worst thing you can say or do at the vet.
Can you help me with this gerbil?
Could you shave around the butt area? It's... What? The fur sticks to the poop. Jesus.
I'm not allowed to put it there?
Wow.
We're gonna change it up to meeting the parents.
Oh, your mom. Yeah, hi. You're fucking really good.
Yeah, we met last week.
So, I mean, I didn't technically kill him. It was just a technicality, you know?
Well, I can see where he gets his good looks from. He is technically your age, yes.
So, honey, which one makes the really terrible green bean casserole?
How much did you say you were worth, and how close to your deathbed are you? So, do you have a daughter about his age?
First date.
I swear the medicine that I'm on will just take it at bay. It'll keep it at bay. It's okay, really.
So I was thinking we could name our first couple of children George and Jane.
So, like, I'm bleeding super heavy right now, like the floodgates are just going. So I'm just letting you know, we're gonna have to lie down and howl or something.
I was thinking we could name our first two cats George and Jane.
Getting Knighted by the Queen.
Off with your ear. So technically, actually, it is getting knighted by the king.
Oh.
It's you. It's you.
Oh,
Whoops! Jenna.
Yep, a little deeper.
50-hour comedy marathon.
Hey everyone, you're great. You're great. You're great.
Really, it's only hour 1.
Hi, I'm Tim Wick.
Alright, you guys ready for 50 more hours?
No! We have 59, 58 minutes, guys! Bring on the money! I quit.
All right, I get some names back in because we've just gone through almost all of them. Our next game is going to be for Tim, Andrea, Dawn, and Jessa. This is a game we call Film Critic. The way this game works is Tim's going to be reviewing a film for you, and Andrea, Jessa, and Dawn are going to play the characters in the scenes he is describing for that film. I need a suggestion of a title for a romantic comedy.
Oh shit.
Train of Love. Tim is reviewing Train of Love whenever you're ready.
I chugged into the movie theater, ready to watch the new romantic comedy Train of Love, starring Jennifer Lawrence and the way too old for her Brad Pitt.
Oh, hi there.
Well, don't you look nice?
Well, thank you. I always like to put on a train outfit when I'm riding the train.
You know, I like women who dress up.
Yeah? I heard you like women who dress down. I heard you also like to ride the train downtown, too.
Oh, yeah.
And around. And go back to the station.
Yep. All those things.
Right.
So, which one of you two's got the tickets? I need the tickets.
I have my own ticket because I'm an independent woman who doesn't need a man. I also have his ticket because he needs a woman to help him. I'm just helpful. I'm not making declarative statements. No. But
Yeah, the lady speaks the truth. All
I
right,
know.
we'll carry on your way then.
Thank you. Okay, so we're in first class, right?
Yeah?
Good, because that's where I deserve to be.
Uh-huh.
Good thing I spent all that my own money to afford that.
Sure did.
Yes, I did. So, I find older men reminiscent of my father. And
At
my
this
uncle.
point, the movie got a little bit off track. I think the writers got a little bit tied up and felt that it was time to really spike the movie. So the whole thing turns into a horror comedy murder mystery. I think we should just watch the scene where this transpires.
What happened? The only thing. It's a ghost.
I'll protect you!
Thank you so much, older man who could be my father and my grandfather.
You look familiar. You look
familiar.
That ring you're wearing. What's inside of it? I can't touch it because I'm a
God,
ghost.
you're married! You dick!
No, wait. Look inside of it.
Yes.
I didn't know it had a secret compartment, Mary. I mean, ghost.
That's what I thought, Frederick.
Wow. This is all so jacked up now.
It's on my pinky finger.
Oh, of course it was. What does it say?
Wow.
Is it written in ghost language?
No, it's written in English.
Oh, fascinating.
It details your murder.
My grand plan. Your grand plan to murder me.
No!
My grand plan for your grand plan to murder me.
So did that make him a baby grand plan?
What?
But let's find out who this murderer is, shall we? It's on that note. Oh, curses!
Guess you'll never find out.
If only there were an incorporeal being who got stabbed right in the chest.
Yeah.
Go dig inside and find the note because you're incorporeal. You could just.
Oh,
grab
yeah,
it.
I could do that too.
This is censored. Oh my god, it totally worked.
When the train went into the tunnel, it was clear the goal of this movie was to railroad every idea ever produced in a train movie into a single film.
There are bandits. I can see them in the tunnel even though it's dark. They're on horses.
And we're on top of the train.
What the hell? Oh my god, the horses are getting closer. I believe they are from the hell itself. Hell horses.
They're turning into motorcycles.
Shit. If only we could just jump to the next train for freedom. Did it work?
My horse didn't make it. Unfortunate.
Yes! Now we have something to eat. Which will be essential because I'm sure this train is going to stop any moment because it's a big cascade of snow.
Whoa!
Oh my god! What just happened now? An earthquake?
Yeah.
Crap!
The train tracks are derailed now.
It's a Yeti!
Whoa, no!
I've been just told we're only $10 for making our $500 match.
I've also been told that there's something I have to do between the shows, but for something else I need Dan and Matt, I believe. Not for a game, but for a donation.
What flavor is it, gentlemen?
Barf.
Oh! So this is from Mercedes.
Oh.
Cheer up, Charlie. Drink the broth.
Oh.
Remember what I said about splitting it?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No, I remember.
Attaboy. Drink that medicine. Just chug it, man.
Oh, God. Ow.
Does it taste more like barf now or less like barf?
All right, now get off my stage. And sometimes you just get a lucky draw. For our next game, I need squash banana. Hey, Bree, pick someone. You get to play a game we call Quick Change.
Oh, cool.
The way this game works is whenever I buzz, they have to change the last thing they said or did. I need a suggestion, of course that's this one, that costs about $20.
A Lego walk.
A Lego walk, because I'm curious. The inspiration for this scene is Lego Walk. Whenever you're ready.
Got it for both of us. But I don't want you to have to do it. What?
You say that every time you bring home a toy. I get it. You want kids.
I think I just want the toys. I thought I wanted kids so I could like raise them and teach them and show them educational joy. I thought I wanted kids, but I think I'm more of a dog person. So I want a dog. Can we get a dog?
No, I'm allergic. I've been telling you that our entire relationship, and you just keep bringing home giant Millennium Falcons that cost $800.
In like a couple years, it'll be worth like $900. In a couple of years, I'll sell them maybe.
That's what you said about the Beanie Babies. That's what you said about your Pokemon card collection. That is what you said about your collection of sex toys.
I overestimated their resale value. But we had fun, didn't we? Those are for you. Those are my dad's.
Just because they're World War II relics doesn't make them valuable.
He got those when he stormed the Eagle's nest. Well, I wouldn't let him keep them in the house. No, you can't just throw them on the floor like that. I mean, like, are you interested in any of this? Wait, those aren't mine.
Oh. Oh, God.
How long did we let your brother stay in the house?
I told him he could use the basement. I didn't realize he went through our stuff. I told him he could use the basement, but he had to keep his hands off my boxes. I told him he could use the basement, but he had to be out in a day.
Well, he obviously
Oh, God.
was there a little longer. Or he's really good at moving a lot of stuff really quickly.
I'm a little bit worried about our priorities in this relationship.
I'm a little bit worried about what that shit did to the carpet. Are you worried about us? Like in general? Is this about that time that I killed the cat? Is this about that time I got you a cat?
I mean, if we're going to talk about destroying the carpet.
Well, okay, so we can't have a cat. We can't have a dog. We certainly can't take care of your brother.
No.
And I can't store my dad's stuff here. Like, what are we going to do? Like, I mean, maybe this isn't working?
Well, I guess we could build the Millennium Falcon. Well, I guess we could get separate bedrooms.
I mean, that could work. Or we could torch the house and move out of state. Or we could fake our deaths. New identities. Get to travel. Maybe knock off some liquor stores, some gas stations.
That sounds lovely. Let's go to Greece.
I need Josh, Kyle, and Jen. They're going to play a game called One Word Story. The way this game works is during this game, they can only speak one word at a time. And they're going to tell you a story. Let's get a name. Just shout out any name.
Axel, Fred,
Larry,
Herschel.
We're going to go with Herschel. This is a story about Herschel. Now, Herschel was looking for something that could fit in his pocket. What was Herschel?
chapstick.
You're a jerk, James. Herschel was looking for a Hershey's bar. One word at a time, whenever you're ready.
Once. On time. There.
Was.
A. Exciting.
Man.
Who. Definitely.
Really.
Loved. Chocolate.
One.
Day. He.
Decided.
To. Go.
On.
A. Adventure.
To.
Pennsylvania. In.
Just.
Hershey. Land.
He.
Walked. Among.
All.
The. Candy.
Royalty.
Inevitably. Herschel.
Found.
His. Long.
Lost.
Chocolate. Unfortunately.
It.
Died.
Our next game is for Andrea, Kelvin, Tim, and especially Salsa.
Especially. That's a nice emphasis.
Oh no! That's the most ominous salsa I've ever heard. Well, yes.
We're going to play a game called Intervention. Now, Salsa is wearing headphones that are playing white noise, so he can't hear anything we're saying. During this game, our friends here are holding an intervention for Salsa. Now, Salsa has something that he does too much. I need a suggestion of something you might play.
White noise.
The banjo. The banjo. I need a suggestion of a building that is not someone's home. IKEA. And let's get a cartoon character.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn. Salsa is addicted to playing the banjo with Foghorn Leghorn in IKEA.
It is truly an experience.
I say, sit right down there, friend.
Yeah, I hope you appreciate that we built that chair for you just now.
There wasn't any slack off our backs.
I like Steve Martin as much as the next
That's Kelvin.
I'm the next guy. But you just gotta. We think you have a problem.
Yeah.
You know, people are out there trying to pick items for their home, and you just sit there and you annoy the ever-living crap out of them.
The only people that tolerate you are college students.
People are starting to have breakdowns.
They don't even sell jugs there.
Yeah. or wash tubs.
But they do have a washboard.
They do have a washboard.
They do have a washboard.
But that's beside the point. The fact is that you're doing this just way too much.
I disagree.
I mean,
Well, you don't have to be chicken about this.
No.
You can face that you have a problem.
No, lots of people do it.
Actually, no. It is, in fact, one of the more difficult things to master, which is why it's so shocking it's not at all impressive.
It's we don't have to have a big duel.
Look, you guys came to me. I don't think we need to have any problems.
I mean, I'm just plucking things out of the air here. But really, maybe it all started with your Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, I like sitting down, turning my brain off, getting a little loony, just tuning in, as much as the next girl, but I can only take so much, and then that's all, folks.
Maybe you just got a little too cooped up in the
What can I say? I've always liked animals.
Yeah, but there's the one animal that really you like a lot.
Yeah, you don't have to be so cocksure about it.
What do you suggest I do?
Well, I think that animal is looking for some kind of deliverance.
Well, maybe you just wanted to grow up in a different area of the country rather than out here on the coasts where it's foggy. And the horns are always blaring. Keep the ships off the rocks. Because that can maybe get to you after a while.
Not to mention that you wake us up every morning.
God, yes!
Yeah.
Like just clockwork.
I am a morning person. What can I say?
You could say that you will not continue to go to this place and assemble your own instrument every time. It's just...
Look, we don't want to string you along. We really care
No.
about you. So steel yourself, because this is really...
I feel like we need to fine-tune our message.
The banjo is a classic instrument. It is a solid American instrument.
It's deeply American.
Which is why where you play it makes no sense.
Yes!
It just lacks some kind of substance.
I mean...
Here, have some meatballs.
I don't know a better place to practice the banjo than in the chicken coop.
And a lingonberry soda.
Yeah, in a Swedish chicken coop.
And here's an Allen wrench.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need that Allen wrench to put together the meatballs.
And a bag of screws and parts. You might not want to put too much weight on that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't afford a real banjo. This IKEA one was only
Now,
well, but I think it's because you keep hanging out with that friend of yours.
It's unsanitary.
Yeah,
it is. Yep.
He's.
I mean, even though he's always just getting stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
But Foghorn Leghorn is...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 8:25. And that means that this is the end of Double Blind Improv Open Hat.